any environment I go to, I'm fine. You know, I know how to walk in the gym and take over the gym. And I don't mean that like in an arrogant way. I
No,
mean that
no, talk your
I mean
talk.
that I
That's
mean
right.
that in a way where I walk in the gym and I know how to get the ball, but I know how to make everybody else, comfortable, right? Because, I'm a point guard and I know I can get my own. So I always made sure I took care of others. So, New York helped me with that. And then you go travel, you play against the top guys and you find out you're better than them or you're as good as them. Then I went to Las Vegas tournament and we had a crew, Buhov, Lloyd, if I can go on and on, Lamont Thornton, Mike Thornton, Dwayne Ivory, Dal Wright. Like we had a crew. And that was back then where you had to win every game or you were done. So it was like
Yeah.
100 teams and we took the whole tournament. And I got MVP in that. And when I came back home, I was top 10 in the country. But, I made my mark to everyone. Because back then, again, it was Street and Smith, it was Blue Ribbon,
Yeah.
I didn't go to all the, which stopped me from being a McDonald's All American, because I didn't go to 5 star my last year, because I hold grudges. And the year before I went there, and I thought I should have been like an All Star, and I didn't. So I vowed not to go back the next year, which was a mistake. Well, I don't know if it was a mistake, but it hurt me from being a McDonald's All American.
Yeah, listen. I, it's just like the all-star thing, right? I I just don't understand that because I have a personal thing with the NBA, how they treat our NBA players from New York.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I can go on a list from them kicking, not kicking, but after seeing Rayford doing well in the playoff, they getting them out and not giving you your just due. And then let's just say Steve Nash winning MVP twice for no reason, even though he's not from New York. I just want to throw that in there. It's just a lot of things that I just see and I know that there's bigger hands in who does what and how successful one becomes. Now, just because you didn't go to that camp and they know that you're better than everybody else, should that keep them from
No,
not letting you
it,
play?
it, it shouldn't have. But you had
Politics.
choices. Yeah, it's politics, but also you have choices, right? I chose not to go that route, so those were the consequences. So I mean, you can put that on them, but I put it on me. Like those are the decisions I made. It's like the All Star. I think the way that I was, my temperament, me not probably not taking everything, me not, just the way I was. And then, professional wise, I don't know if I was the best professional, right? And
Mm,
that hurt me. That
mm,
hurt me. I mean, quite
mm.
honestly. So I got to take some of that, right? Now, should I have been an all star probably 4, 5 times? Absolutely. But the choices you make, right? There's a system, there's how things go. And if you veer off from that, then you making a decision that you standing on your ground, but it could hurt you. And so, that's how I look back at that. Like, because I tell people now that I'm retired, I would love to be former 4-time All-Star, but I don't get that. And that's the choice I made way back then. If I could reverse and do it over again, I would maneuver differently. So, I got to eat that.
That's real, man, and that's honest, man, and I salute you for that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 100 right there, definitely. So, um, you was recruited by some of the top colleges in America. Why did you decide to go to DePaul?
DePaul was top 5, top 10 in the country every year. They played an up-tempo game. Uh, They had a pipeline of guards from New York and New Jersey, Kenny Patterson, Gary Garland.
Yes.
I think it was someone else. I was a DePaul fan. I loved the style of play. I knew I was best in the open court. I knew Villanova recruited me with Lapp, who was my coach in high school, and I didn't go there because of the style of play. St. John's, I didn't really like the style of play, but they had Mark Jackson. Syracuse had Pearl. So Chicago, DePaul was a great fit. I was a Kenny Patterson fan, Mark Aguirre fan, Terry Cummings, and they were on TV all the time. So they were on
Yes,
WBN.
yes.
So they were
But
on. They had the most games on ABC and I mean NBC and CBS.